Hi, I'm Grandpa Doug, my YouTube channel, but you can call me Doug because, well, I'm not your grandpa. The YouTube channel name that you're watching now, Grandpa Doug Learns Fortnite. I consider myself a novice with Fortnite. I've just been playing for a few seasons. Mostly I play with Dennis and we invite viewers to come in and play with us. This video I'm making for Josh Kinder. He has his own YouTube channel. You'll see a link in the description of this video for that channel. Josh is a beginner with Fortnite, and I'm helping him learn how to play Fortnite. Josh has a couple of disabilities. I'm not sure what exactly what there are. I'm not going to get into that. I'm more interested in his abilities, and so you might hear me talking about that once in a while. So I'm going to be talking to Josh. I'm also going to be talking to Josh's audience to point out some things of how they can help and encourage Josh in his play. So I'm going to start here, Josh. Now I'm going to pause the recording once in a while. I'm going to switch to the game mode. I'm not going to be playing Josh's video today. I'm going to just point out a couple things. And this is going to be kind of a quick video because I'm short on time today. I was wanting to do more in this video today, but I just don't have time to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click play here. And then while we're waiting for this matchmaking to occur and we get onto Spawn Island, and then we can see the map. And I first want to address Josh about pinging a location that's away from the bus path, and then my suggestion for how you can judge when to jump out of the bus, because that has not been going as well as I want to see. Now, the reason why I want you to get away from the bus path, Josh, is so that you can be in an area where there aren't many enemies, and you can collect some weapons and start practicing firing those weapons and changing between the weapons. That's going to be really difficult to do when you keep landing in areas that have a lot of opponents who are shooting at you and you have to run away from them. You've been able a number of times to get second place out of 100 people playing, which that sounds good, but that's not going to last, because every time you advance to a newer level, you're then playing against people that with higher level skills. So it's going to become more difficult. You have to learn how to collect the weapons and use the weapons to try to kill other opponents. So I want to take this in phases for you. Now, your key bindings, we are going to get to addressing that. But for right now, I'm going to ask you to just stay with the key bindings that you currently have, the way that you're using your keys. I think you're using your arrow keys to move forward and backwards and left and right. You're using your mouse to point in a direction like I'm doing here. You can see me moving the mouse a little bit to the right or to the left now to move. Now the map is available. I'm going to run away from the noise so that that's not coming through on the video. And I'm going to press the menu key. So here's the bus path. We see the arrows going this direction. I want you to click a location away from the bus, kind of early on the bus path, because I want you to jump off the bus kind of early and get away from the bus. So here I'm going to just demonstrate this by being in the middle because I'm yakking here. At some point we're going to see the bus start moving here. We could just stay here, but if I go out of the map, we see up here there's 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. So now I'm back on the map display. What I want you to do, Josh, is wait until the bus is right even with that mark, so that when you jump off the bus, you can go at a 90-degree angle. And we know that when you jump off the bus, you're going to have to turn to the left to point out to that shaft of light. So here comes the bus. I'm going to press M to stop the map, B to thank the bus driver, and then your jump key, and then turn to the left. And then press your forward key, which for you currently is your up arrow, and look up at the horizon. See how the horizon is just about midway on the screen. So we're making good progress towards the location that we want to land. Now notice the bottom of that blue shaft of light. It is below my character, which indicates I'm going to make it to that point, but when my character drops down to where it's right at the level of the bottom of that blue shaft of light, but you're getting close to that now, that's when you want to press your jump key to take your glider. So here I'm there now. I'm going to press the jump key. For me, it's the shift key. For you, I think it's the space bar. So now it's real easy to get to that location. You can see that bottom of that shaft of light, it's not sinking or rising in relation to my character. Now it's sinking just a little bit, which means I'm going to overshoot it. So I'm going to let go of the forward key and drift down a little bit, and then I'm going to press the forward key again. So with using this kind of technique, I can land right at that spot. There I am, 10 meters, 5 meters, and boom, I landed right on that spot. And then I want you to go around and collect weapons. Now, eventually we're going to change your key bindings so that you can pick up weapons automatically just by walking through them. Here's a med mist. So you walk through, well, you're going to have to press the letter E to pick it up. I don't think we have you set yet so that you can just walk through items to pick them up. Now, to get over this fence, I can press the jump key. For you, that's a space bar. So I press the forward key and then the jump key in order to jump over that. I'm going to go look for some weapons to pick up. My inventory slots in the bottom right of the screen, right now all I have is that green med mist. So I'm going to go to some other location here and try to collect some weapons. I'm a long distance away from the bus path, so it's not likely that I'm going to find enemies around here. There's a gun. So you come up to this gun, press the letter E to pick it up. Now it's in your inventory. Now it's number 1 in the inventory, so I can press the number 1 on the keyboard, and then I want you to practice firing at things. So here's that post right there. Press the left mouse button to fire at it. You fire at it and it goes away because you've killed the post. So then let's look for other weapons. Now here's a shield barrel. On the bottom left corner, I'm showing 100 health and 0 shields. I'm going to switch to the harvesting tool, which is the letter F. That gets my sword, whatever your harvesting tool currently is. And then you hit that slurp barrel, and when it destroys, down the bottom left corner now you see I have 10% shields. Now, I don't want you to go into a place like this, Josh, because it's too hard to get out of, because you don't know your way around it yet. When you walk through ammunition, like those bullets right there, they should pick up automatically. On the right-hand side of the screen, you see that number 18 next to the bullets. Well, it's underneath my, I got to turn off my picture-in-picture. Do I have that set? I don't know if I have that set. So I'm going to turn off my picture-in-picture here, over here, there. And, well, those bullets went away. So I'm going to keep my picture-in-picture turned off for a little bit and go collect some other ammunition. There would have been a lot of weapons and ammunition inside that cave, but I don't want you going inside that cave or places like that that could be hard for you to get out of when the storm comes. So I like for now for you to stay in areas where you can easily avoid the storm. There says storm eye is shrinking. In the upper right in the mini map, we see that there is no circle. There is no line for me to get to, which means I am currently inside the zone. I don't even need to go look at the map to know that. There's a gas station up here. I could go up to that gas station and get some weapons, but let's take the car. You've been driving cars, so here we get up to the car and it says E to drive. So I press the letter E and then move my mouse so that I'm looking forward on the car, because see, if I look this way and then press the forward key, that's kind of weird. So you want to look forward, and then as you're driving, you can steer the car by moving your mouse. There, I move my mouse to the left to drive down the road. Now you can drive off-road. You don't have to stay on the roads. You can come up here to the gas station and pick up some more weapons and do some more practicing. So come in here, and you have to press the letter E to open doors. We're going to change that so you can just walk right through the doors. I walked right through that weapon to pick it up. Uh-oh, we got enemies in the area. So I'm going to go drive the car to get away from the enemies. Get away from the enemies. Cars are a really easy way to get away from the enemies. I'll go find some other place to collect some weapons. Here's a building up here, so I'll drive over this way. Stop the car by just using the reverse button. For you, it would be your down arrow. Hold down the letter E to get out of the car, and then go through this location. So the bullets, I think you can pick them up by just walking through them. And then here's the gun. So I'm going to press letter E to pick up the gun. Now that shows up in my inventory slot number 4. So now I press the number 4, and that puts that gun in my hands. And now I'll aim the gun, point the gun towards something, and use the left mouse button to shoot at stuff. This particular gun has a lot of kick. So when I hold down the left mouse button, you see the gun rises. It goes upward. Now I'm reloading because I ran out of bullets. Then I'll go shoot this column. And notice it goes up as I'm shooting. So because of that kick that this gun has, when I'm holding down the mouse button, I have to actually move the mouse down in order to shoot. But I have 0 ammo now. Look down in my inventory in the bottom right. You see that that gun is indicating 0 ammo. I think you can see that okay on the video. Now let's go over here. Here's some bullets. So as I go through these bullets or press the letter E to pick them up, you'll see that show up on the right hand side of the screen. I'm going to turn off my picture-in-picture here. And then here I'll press the letter E. You'll see that show up on the right hand side of the screen. There's 10 bullets that I just picked up. But that display, that number 10, will go away in a moment. All right, I'm going to turn my picture-in-picture back on. And here's another gun. So I'm pointing to that gun. I currently have my weapon number 4 selected. It's in my hands. If I press the letter E right now, I'm going to swap weapons. So I'll press the letter E. Now I have, whoops, no, I'm sorry. That came into my inventory slot number 5 because it was empty. Yeah, that's right. It's not going to swap until I'm actually full on my inventory slots. Here's a chest. So you've already been opening chests. You just tap the E to open the chest and then walk through the gold, walk through the bullets to pick them up. And then there's a gun. Right now we don't have you set so that you can walk through the gun, but I can't even pick up that gun by walking through it because my inventory slots are full. So here I'll show that. I walk through it and I don't pick it up. But I have gun number 4 in my hands right now. If I point to that gun so that I see it showing me E to swap, I can press E and that swaps that gun. And notice that gun, according to my inventory, has 66 of ammo. So I got more ammo with this gun. Now here's an ammo box over here. So I point to it, press the E, and then that brings this ammo out onto the ground. Some of it jumped right into my inventory because it happened to jump out of the box at me. This ammo, I'll walk through it. I think you're able to walk through ammo to pick it up. If not, you're going to have to press the letter E to pick it up. There's some ammo. There's a gun. I'm going to walk through the ammo to pick it up. So I have lots of ammo now. I want you to practice shooting at stuff. You don't need to shoot at people. You need to get some firing practice. So here I have gun number 4. I'll fire at that tree, but it's too far away for this gun. This gun is a little bit closer for shooting. So here I'm shooting at this tree and I can actually knock over the tree. My weapon number 3, I'm going to press the 3. That's a DMR. That shoots a longer distance. So I'm going to try shooting at that tree out there. And that's not working so well. Now, if I press the right mouse button, that aims. I get the aiming sight. And I'll put the sights right on that tree. And it's reloading. Try it again. I should be able to knock over that tree. Yeah. All right. Well, it didn't knock over, but I disappeared the tree. I'm going to go back to my car. I'm inside zone. I can tell that by looking at the mini-map in the upper right corner that I'm inside the arc. So I know I'm good. I'm inside the zone. What else do I want to do? I could go run around inside there more looking for more. I know what I want to do is more shields. I need to show you some more shields that you can get. Let's go drive to another location. I don't want to go meandering through that area too much because it's hard to get back to your car. So when you have a car, I like for you to hold on to the car. Now for those people who are watching Josh, that structure over there will get us a grappling glove. But I don't want to teach Josh how to use the grappling glove yet because I think he needs to build up some more skills first. So here I'm stopping the car, looking at what's over on the left, on the right. There's an enemy up there. He's shooting at me. I'm going to try to drive into him with the car. That is a way to damage enemies. There's 2 enemies here. I don't like that because that's too much. So there I did some damage to an enemy. Now I'm going to drive away because my car is damaged a little bit. See those sparks coming up? The car's only going to take a little bit of damage. There's another enemy over that rise. So I want to get out of here, but here comes the storm. So I need to turn around and go away from the storm, go into zone. This car is not going to last much longer. I want to get out of the car before the car blows up, because when it blows up, that's going to cause me damage. There's another, well, there's an animal ahead. There's some firing. I'm going to try to run into that person. Somebody else just killed him. I'm going to keep going deeper into zone because I want to get away from the enemies. In the bottom left, I can see the car is 503 of health. So it's still lasting me for a bit. But look at that, I'm out of zone. It's real easy to accidentally get out of zone. So I'm going to turn back around and go into zone. I have off-road tires, so I can go up this mountain on the right. I'm going to drive right up this mountain and get up here. And now I'm going to get out of the car by holding down the letter E. That car will probably last for a while, but from up here, I can press the right mouse button to point to enemies. If I can see some enemies, and try to shoot them with this long-range gun. We know this is a long-range gun because it has a really long barrel on the front of it. How about you can shoot wildlife, you can shoot the animals, but let's switch to a shorter range weapon. This one's a shorter range, and let's just kill that animal. You get points for doing that. And then I'm going to switch back to a long-range weapon. That number 5 is also a long-range weapon. So there's a car down there. I'm going to aim at it with the right mouse button and shoot at it. Destroy that car. Now you're drawing attention to yourself when you do this. And I'm out of ammo there. And I only have 7 ammo in this gun. My mid-range weapon has 246 ammo. So that would be good to switch to it. And now we've got a new storm zone. This car currently has 503 health. We see in that green bar right there. So I can go ahead and use it some more. I'm going to get in the car. And I need to turn to the right. Oh, there's an enemy right behind this rock. I'm going to try to run into the enemy. Boom, I hit him. And then I want to go get back into the zone. If I get another chance at hitting that enemy, I'll do that. Going into the zone. And there's a pickup truck. That pickup truck has better health. I use my reverse key to stop the car. I'll get into that pickup truck. Oh, there's a shield pot. Here's the shield pot. I'm going to choose my weapon number 1, press E to swap it, press number 1, and drink the shield pot. That'll give me shields. That gets me up to 60 shields. There's another one. So I'll go choose weapon number 1, E, and then drink that shield pot. So this gets me up to 100% shields. And then I'm going to go get in the car after picking up some more ammo here, because the car gives you shields. Vehicles give you shields. They have to damage the car before they can damage you. So E to get in the car. There's an enemy to the right. I'm going to steer over towards those 2 enemies and try to hit one of them with the car. And then back up. And then here's an enemy. I'm going to try to run into him with a car. And there I got some points. I did some damage on him. Now where is he? Where is that enemy? I'm going to go try to kill that enemy. Is he behind me? I think he's behind me. There he is across the road. So I'm going to steer around the tree and try to crash into the enemy. Now you might get killed sooner by going after enemies this way, but you need to start going after them. Turn around. Now the car's almost out of health, so I'm using E to get out of the car, and then I'm going to run. I'm going to switch to a weapon by pressing 4 and shoot the enemy. Shoot the enemy. Shoot the enemy. And there's a kill. All right, I'm down to 6 players left. I wasn't really intending to try to win this. Here's a tire. So I'm going to press number 1, swap the tires. I still have full shields and full health because I was in the car for all that. I'm going to point to the truck tires and put tires on the truck. Now, is there a cow catcher nearby? I don't want to take too long looking for the cow catcher. There's only 4 players right now. I did not see a cow catcher nearby. I don't want to go very far looking for the cow catcher. There's some more ammo. Oops, here's an enemy. I'm going to try to get in that car. E, and now try to go after that enemy. Just try to crash into him. Keep trying to crash into him. Boom. I don't think I hit him there. Boom, I hit him there. That must have done some damage. And this car has 457 health down at the bottom. I want to get out of it before it gets down to 0 health. With a cow catcher, I would have gone right through that brick wall. Now I'm stuck, so I'm going to use E to get out of the car. There's some enemies down there. I'm going to go up these stairs so I can kind of hide from them and I'm going to use a mid-range weapon, number 4, and just be ready to shoot at them when I see them. Oh, okay, there they are. I'm shooting. Using right arrow key to move sideways. Keep shooting at him. My weapon is reloading, and I got 3rd place. So I could have got 2nd place just by avoiding, but you need to start going after the enemies and try shooting them. So that's it for this session, Josh. I'm really happy to see your progress. Glad this is working for you. I think this is a good way for us to do the coaching where I just do a video for you once in a while. And you're playing mostly on the weekends, I think. So hopefully this gets you some more instructions for while you're still at your Aunt Mary's house. All right, ending the video, 3, 2, 1, 0, click.